All right, what is up, everybody? Nitro Freak here, back with a new stream. It's called Game Misconduct. That name was brought to you by this guy right here, Trevor Harris. He is on the podcast, the Upper Bowl podcast, which is what day during the night or what day during the week?
We recorded Saturdays mornings at 11. We try to do a quick turnaround for all you people out there who want to listen. So,
all right,
we do gambling. We do a lot of crazy stuff on there. So,
where do you guys stream to? Spotify, Apple Music, stuff like that?
I do podcasting. We're on the Spreaker app, and we're on SoundCloud.
All right, sick. That's awesome. But
we're everywhere.
Yeah, that's definitely going to take off some time. Your co-host, you told me your co-host one time. I forgot his name already. What's his name?
His name is Derek. He is been my friend since kindergarten. That's how long we've been known each other. So we're both big sports fans, both big Eagle fans, big Flyer fans. So
sick.
Love the big Flyer fans. We care about the basketball, but we really don't. We talk more about gambling sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, what do you touch on with the gambling aspect? Because you say you talk about gambling, but what do you really touch on?
I make Derek guess the lines.
Okay.
For all the NFL games, because it's like I kind of rip it off of Bill Simmons a little bit.
Yeah.
And I make Derek. I tell Derek he always looks at the Eagles lines, but he doesn't know all the other lines, so it makes it more fun.
Right. All right, sick. But what happens to the loser?
I don't know. We haven't figured that part out yet. He usually guesses a number by 1 or 2, and I just rip him a little bit. Come on, man. So we haven't thought of a punishment yet. So
no, it's understandable. Now you and I both went to the Eagles Redskins game week 15 at FedEx Field.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's strip mall.
All right, going up to that stadium, I was like, all right, we're live at the dump again. We park your car. All of a sudden, your car gets hit with a football immediately. It's like, hello, welcome to FedEx Field. All of a sudden, you open your door. The guy's like, oh, I'm sorry. And you're like, you better be.
I know. I'm currently trying to sell my trade in my car. I'm trying not to have that many dings on my car, and that I just didn't want to deal with. So
right.
And I know one thing. He's not trying out for the Washington Redskins wide receiver group. That wide receiver group is horrible.
Yeah. But yeah.
Or the Eagles.
Eagles01 in the comment section says, I thought this was a hockey show. It's a big hockey show. This is the first episode of hockey. So, we'll do Flyers, Bruins, and probably one a week. But we're gonna make this thing grow, and we're gonna help out old pal Trevor here with this podcast, and that's the goal of the whole thing.
We are on Twitter at the Upper Bowl Pod. I like to take shots at people, so
yeah,
I like to make fun. I like to make fun of people as well. So on Twitter,
you should
on the Upper Bowl Pod.
We
do. We make fun of a lot of funny things. Like Dan Snyder is like the funny one because the only good part about FedEx Field is A, it's an old dying strip mall, and B, the only good thing about the club level, they have Hooters up there.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, see, to be honest with you, with FedEx Field, I actually don't think it's that bad. I feel like the atmosphere is kind of shit, but when you get into the actual stadium itself, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. I've obviously been the worst. People talk about it like it's fucking Iraq or something. It's not even close.
No, the worst field I've been to is probably Cleveland.
Yeah.
There's nothing around there at all. It's literally it's past this downtown area, and you're on Lake Ontario. It's miserably cold.
Right.
Cincinnati. I've been to Cincinnati. That's just miserably cold, but you're near bars and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a good party area.
Eagles01 asks if the Flyers are a legit contender. My answer to that is I think so. I think this is one of the better teams we've had in a decent amount of time, especially with AV. Now, what Trevor has told me is that AV's system is taking a little bit of time for these players to get used to, especially in the third period.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, I think I showed it to you at the Bruins game. They're on their heels a lot.
Yeah,
especially when they try to get the game to get to the end of the game, and they nurse it a lot.
Yeah,
I don't like that because I like the team that attacks. This team just goes up on the heels. It's like what the Ranger teams back in 15 and 16 and 17 when near the end. He was on their defensive pairs would be on their heels a lot.
Right.
And they would give up goals and stuff. And that happened to them during the Ottawa series and Rangers Senators series in 2017. Which ultimately led them to tear the team down.
Right, and Nicholas Paz in the comment section says, if the Flyers went to the Stanley Cup, who do you think they'd play against?
Best teams right now is Colorado. You got to throw up St. Louis. You got to throw up Phoenix with the big Taylor Hall move. That's a win now move.
Right.
I think those are the three teams. It's very stacked. Whoever comes out of the Central got to either go up against Edmonton or Phoenix.
Right. No, I think the Flyers, if you get in, anything could happen. They just have to get out of the 8th seed that they're always in every single year and get fucking ass raped out of the first round. They got to get to the second round, possibly the Eastern Conference Finals, to make any magic happen. But every single year, it's the same song and dance. They go into the first round and they lose. So I want to obviously.
I just think they need a better matchup in the first round. Like right now, they're the second wild card. Right now it's December, so if they can get out, if they can at least get to the 2 seed, which is asking a lot for them to do,
right?
I'll be happy. But right now, when you look at it, I think you'll most likely go through the Atlantic Division, and you'll have to go through like maybe Boston and Florida. And you probably go up against Boston most likely first round.
Right.
Then after that, you probably go up against like Buffalo or Florida.
No, yeah. Well, right now, I think the Flyers would be faced off with, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it like the Capitals or something like that?
I think the first one, it depends who like the top seed is overall, who's President's Trophy. Right now, it's the Capitals. I think that will be, we're the second wild card. I think we'll probably go through Atlantic. I think they would play, Washington will play Pittsburgh, right, and we will play Boston.
All right, awesome. And we are underway. The puck just dropped in South Philadelphia, so it's Flyers versus Sabres, and we'll see if it's a good game or not. I don't fucking know. I'd rather win this game quite easily because I feel like we're better than the Buffalo Sabres, but you know a lot more than I do. So
Buffalo's a fun team to watch. They just got a new head coach. He got a raw deal with Edmonton actually during their they were doing their process time to get they got every top pick.
Right.
And they have a good head coach. The only problem with Edmonton is they got top picks. They just can't develop to wins.
Makes a lot of sense. And Nicholas Paz just said the Red Wings stink. Yes, they do. They stink.
Absolutely. Danny DeKeyser is out for the rest of the year. He's getting back surgery. So the process for the tank for the Red Wings is going on very well right now.
Yeah, I mean, I like players like Bertuzzi and Dylan Larkin, but other than that, I mean, the other players they're whatever. You know, they had Vanek for a decent amount of time, but
Vanek's just been ever since he's left Buffalo, he's been a 1-year player deal. He gets traded on the deadline every year.
Yeah, passed around like a $2 hooker every year.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny, I forgot Kyle Oposo still plays for the Buffalo Sabres.
It's crazy.
That's hilarious. Former New York Islander great.
Yeah, speaking of the Islanders, someone just said in the comment section, the Islanders are going to beat the Bruins tomorrow night. Bruins are a good team. You know,
Bruins are a fun team. Pasternak's trying to go for Gretzky's record of 30 goals in 50 games or something. So
yeah, remember when we were up at Boston and we were in that bar and I called the guy Pastrami at first because that's what it looked like.
Pasternak's been a good player. If you're doing fantasy hockey like me, I got offered Matt Duchene and Austin Matthews for David Pastrnak. The biggest decline trade I've ever made fast. He's been a steal so far this year.
Oh, hell yeah, always. You know, but it's the Boston Bruins just won't go away. As long as they don't win another fucking cup, I'm great. I'm solid. You know,
the only problem with Boston is when they get to the playoff is Tuukka Rask is the guy. That's the main talker on Boston sports talk or Boston Bruins in general. It's pretty hilarious.
That's the thing, though. I heard someone say he was the best goalie in hockey. I think it's Braden Holtby. That's who I think is the best goalie.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Holtby's the best. Yeah. He's actually going up for this is actually his contract year he's going up for right now. So
all right. How much do you think he's going to get?
It really depends. It depends if Washington's going to spend the money, which I think they got someone else right now, and there's their backup.
Yeah,
but it just really depends who's going to pay for him.
Yeah, I'm just happy.
He's a good goalie though. So
TK keeps falling. I don't like that.
But he's got off the concussion protocol. So
he did. I mean, maybe he's still feeling it in his head, but you never know.
That was an awful pass.
Yeah, really.
Trying to clear it and turn over.
Eagles 01 said, "What about Bignington?"
Binnington is he's another guy. He's got a 1-year deal out of arbitration. I think he's a real deal. I think that's first big time goalie the Blues had since like Curtis Joseph.
Yeah,
it's been a minute for them.
Well, he won a cup last year, so
yeah, I can't blame him for that. He was like in the minors of the Chicago Wolves, and good old Craig Berube gave him a call. It's like, hey, get in and see what you can do. He's been
right.
great ever since.
Yeah, they fucking
another Flyer great.
I don't know what it is because every single time a Flyer and ex-Flyer leaves the team, they go on to win a cup. That was a nice save by Hart. They go on to win a cup, and you had Berube and you had Shen last year. Fucking bullshit.
And you also have another Flyer great, Michael Delzato.
Fuck that guy. Seriously, fuck Delzato. He's a scrub. But
I don't know what the hype is off him personally. Like every girl I know loves him. I just don't see it at all.
Who in Delzato?
He just looks like a basic dude. Yeah, Michael Delzato, him and Shen. Everyone loves him. Was like, I don't like Shen's just great on the power play.
Right.
That's when he gets like maybe like half his goals, and there's like one or two on 5-on-5.
Now, Nicholas Paz says in the comment section, which NHL team, in your opinion, has the worst logo?
Worst logo. I hate the new Dallas Stars logo. I hate it. With the D, with this like the star in it, I just think it looks horrible. I like the old logo they had like when they went to Dallas the first time with the mid-90s with the Dallas Star, and the jersey looked like the star.
Yeah.
And those were my favorites.
I hate the Rangers one. I fucking hate the Rangers. I don't know what it is.
I like the Rangers Statue of Liberty jersey. A lot of Ranger fans love that jersey. I like that jersey, that logo the most.
Yeah, I mean, my friend's
it's America. It's so America. That's why.
My friend's a huge Ranger fan, and every single time we go to a game, we say that we're not going to have any like bad words or whatever about that. But at the end of the game, at least one of us says something bad to each other, and we get into like almost a fist fight.
I dated her. One rule of advice: don't ever date a Ranger fan. I've dated multiple.
It's the one that you met at the Eagles game.
I know. I was like, oh, this dude.
Yeah,
there's a lot of them up here. It's like they're Ranger fans, and they're also like either Cowboy fans or Eagle fans. So it's like you just can't take them seriously at all.
Right, not at all.
Could clear out.
Right now, it's a very, very kind of fast-paced game, but nobody's really putting pucks on net yet. So
they're just weathering the storm. It's the first 5 minutes in right now. You'll see. Yeah. That's what it is, really. You got to weather the storm. See how they're playing the first 5 minutes, and after that, you got to make some changes. Like right now, I personally like the top line. I like a Couturier connecting Giroux. I kind of like that, but you got to see what else they could do, anyways.
So Eagles Cowboys this week. Who do you got in that game?
I bought my ticket finally yesterday. I'm going. I really would like to see the Eagles win.
Yeah.
Because then I can go to the Giant game, which is my home game every year, because it's the closest game for me out of all the home games.
Yeah, because you live in Connecticut.
Yeah, I live literally like an hour, like 30 minutes, at least from MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, I mean MetLife Stadium. I'm sorry if this offends you, but MetLife Stadium's a shithole. I fucking hate that place.
I agree. It has no atmosphere at all.
No, it's a stack of CDs.
It's literally the worst place to put a stadium. Like when they were building it, I thought this is so stupid. You have nothing to build around.
No,
like all it is just tailgating.
Yeah, literally, and they charge you $100 for parking.
I'm out on that. I am out. I'll take one of the side lots, the Izod Center, which is like $30.
Yeah, no. I mean, didn't they tear down the Izod Center yet?
It's still there.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. I was drinking a beer last year for the Eagles Giants Thursday night game, and it was like chilling right there. It was pretty funny.
I don't know why they moved from the Izod Center. That's a little bit weird to me because the Izod Center, you have everything there. You have the sports complex, you have the parkway, the racetrack and everything. I don't know why you'd move it.
It's so old, that's why. And it was just a dump anyways.
Yeah.
I had my buddies went there once. It was so boring of an arena. It's like you're not near anything.
Yeah.
When you look there. I heard the Devils were like either losing money or wasn't making that much money out of there.
Yeah, so they moved to Newark.
Yeah. Like Newark's okay.
It's a shit stain.
But it could be better. Yeah.
Newark's Camden. It's the same thing.
That's what it is.
Yep. We got some action here.
I'm kind of behind on your feet, so I'm just gonna let you know that.
Just a little.
Kind of seen everything.
Yeah, Nicholas Paz said $100 for parking, laugh my ass off. That's highway robbery. That's not highway robbery. That's robbing you. That's not highway robbery. Yeah. That's stealing from you.
That's like trying to figure out what are you doing anyways.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Like you could be better than that. Like, that on us or?
I think it's on us, yeah, because the one guy's cowering to the ground like a little girl.
No, you probably got high sticks, probably.
Yeah, whatever. Put some dirt on it. No, I'm brutal when it comes to like my team's taking penalties. It's like I got to see the replay for it to be justified. Just like the fucking Trump impeachment, that wasn't justified. You know.
I was at the gym and I had to ask one of my friends, like, "What does it mean?" I need the whole impeachment thing that goes down, anyways.
Yeah,
because I missed out on it. Like a lot of U.S. history classes, like you're supposed to pay attention in it.
Yeah.
In college, I just got bored in it.
Right.
Like I had one professor. Shout out to Professor Dunnick. She was the bomb because she kept it like modern and stuff, and it was entertaining the whole time.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
probably my favorite college professor.
You know what's crazy is like I've never really kept up with politics when I was younger, like in high school. But ever since this whole thing with Obama, Trump, and Hillary Clinton went down, I've been just zoned into it because it's like must watch TV. It really is. You know,
the only thing I like to do is I like to watch the stock market so much because that's like I go to the gym a lot and like or in the mornings I go like let me go find my bike and I usually just watch the stock market go up and down like it's like a roller coaster. So see what Jim Cramer complains about.
Then it just crashes.
Yeah, that's why I like when I see stock go down, everyone just loses it.
They just cry. Ricky Roma said The Rock is one of the more profitable arenas in America. The Izod was a shithole. I mean, The Rock, personally, I didn't like The Rock. I thought The Rock was really boring. But I'll go back for another Devils Flyers game. It's not really something I'm opposed to.
Tickets, they are going to be since they traded Taylor Hall, most likely going to move Wayne Simmons probably and PK Subban. I am down for a nice $20 hockey night at The Rock.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be great. There'd be more Flyers fans there than Devils fans.
Yeah. Like I've been to a lot of arenas anyways for Flyers. So like my favorite's probably like Vegas because it's like this crazy atmosphere and it's like the warm weather city.
Right.
So.
And Ricky Roma in the comment section said the Dems lost so much money and power when Trump won. See, here's the thing. I don't think they lost money. I do think they lost power, obviously, because they said they were going to impeach him no matter what, even before he got into office. But they're so fraudulent and they're so fucking sketchy that I actually heard one of my buddies say that if they don't get Trump out of office, the next time he gets elected, they're going to try to kill him. So that's you don't want it to get to that.
They're gonna kill him. Are they gonna hire a hit squad to get like a red dot sensor around here?
Well, 2 weeks ago, no one's talking about it, but 2 weeks ago he was entered into the hospital because he was poisoned. They put poison in him. Yeah,
that was a cross check.
Yeah, literally no one's talking about it.
Wow. Wow, Flyers got the best penalty kill I've seen in a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. We have a great I'm
glad Ian LaPerriere is no longer the penalty coach. Because my lord, I wanted to shave my head and just lose it on him because he had no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, but you can't be dissing Ian, man. He took a puck to the face in that playoff run.
I know that, but Ian the player was great.
Yeah.
Ian the coach, get out. Put him on the scouting department.
Yeah. Nah, Ian was a beast.
Now it finally worked. My laptop's been a joke ever since I got home today from the gym.
That's all right.
I've had to restart. I've had to restart it like 4 times. I was trying to work on something for the podcast for Saturday.
So what do you guys usually do on that podcast? You just talk about the Flyers, or you talk about everyone else?
Since it's football season right now, we review what's going on with the Eagles, and we review what's going on in the league.
Right.
Because I like to see I like to go big picture a lot, like see what games are good to watch, like games of the week.
Right.
It's like if you have a Sunday ticket, which I do. If the Eagles aren't on, I always like to say, watch this game, and this for entertainment purposes value.
Right.
So like last year, if the Eagles weren't on, I always said watch the Chicago Bears. I was kind of right calling the Bears being good before the Khalil Mack trade.
Right.
So this year I've been saying like watch the Niners. They're going to be fun to watch this year. Been right so far. So I've been 2 for 2 so far. We go up to the Own the League injury report. We go over stuff I saw on the internet. That's pretty funny. Like mostly Eagles Twitter and Flyers Twitter can be a dumpster fire, and I love that.
Right.
Because I like to recap that towards Derek. What's going on the internet? And he just wants to lose his shit.
Good shit. I gotta tune into it on what you make it Saturday and you put it up on Sunday, right?
I actually try to put it on Saturday and I refresh all the feeds so I can get it up there immediately. So, for example, if you're driving down the Eagle game on Sunday, get a little podcast going. Name another podcast.
Little hockey podcast going before the Eagles game. I love it, dude. Like I mean,
we do football, hockey. Go over MLB free agency too. So.
Yeah, exactly. Ricky Roma in the comment section said, do you Flyers fans still have nightmares about Scott Stevens? See, this is my opinion about this because I didn't watch the Flyers when that hit happened across center ice. So, no, I don't have nightmares of that.
I hate Scott Stevens. I had a lot of friends who are Devils fans when I was growing up in middle school and high school.
Right.
So, he could go die in a hole for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I mean... Hey, if you want to say he'd like go jump off a bridge or something like that, that's doable as well.
I wish he did jump off a bridge because it kind of ruined my childhood, anyways.
Yeah, I didn't watch that hit. So, Eagles 01 says, Nitro, what year did I become a Flyers fan? I became a Flyers fan in 2003.
2001. I always grew up liking players, so. Jeremy Roenick was my favorite player. Whenever you see me at a Flyer game, I always wear like a Roenick jersey.
Right. Yeah,
USA guy.
You love Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah, USA guy. Thayer Academy. What up? I had a buddy who went there, and he's I always loved the USA born player. So He was one of them for me. And Tony Almonte is another one. So like around 2001, 102, is mostly my whole family's all Ranger fans actually. The
first year I started watching, Czech Monik was the fucking goalie, and yeah,
one unorthodox goalie just uses his head to bounce for a headbutt save. It was so funny.
Yeah, he was a stiff.
Concussion. That's why I kind of hated him. Sometimes he would just lose it. So
Loopy, who isn't a hockey follower, asks this question that you might be able to answer: Who's Scott Stevens?
Go ahead. Scott Stevens is a defenseman, also known as the former captain for the New Jersey Devils. He knocked out Eric Lindros. So that's why I hate him.
Basically, he's more known as a royal fuck.
Yes.
He's a royal. 1-0. Let's go. All right, that's a TK goal.
That's fantasy points for yours truly right here. We put him in the lineup.
Wait, you put him in your lineup?
Yeah, I put him in the lineup because I was trying to figure out who to bench. So I have a choice of like 5 or 7 forwards, and then like I put like a D and there's a utility, like a flex spot.
Ooh.
So I threw in TK as my flex because I'd like almost everyone on my team's going tonight.
That was a soft goal.
Hey, gotta get dirty but good. I like to say, as Jim Jackson would say.
You basically said that their goaltenders suck. So
yes,
you nailed that one. Who the hell is Mikhail Vobriev? Never heard of him.
Oh, I thought it was Carter Hutton tonight. It's Hutton tonight. Oh, that's a nice goal. Get that down there, got in the paint. I like to say.
The Flyers are third.
Sometimes you need a goal
when starting.
Yeah, that's always good to see. Oh, that's what I like about this team is they always try to get the first goal first, anyways.
Right.
Unlike previous years. Hey, give me a second. I got my laptop up finally.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm about to do a little
switcheroo. All right. So as Trevor comes back, it is 1-0 Philadelphia. 6:24 left in the first period. you guys are liking the stream so far, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I will answer some of your questions right now. You're a Calgary fan. Nicholas Pass says, Go James says, I'm a Penguins fan, dirty Penguins fan, but I like the fact you're in the stream. Nicholas Pass says, I became a fan just because of the logo since I was a little kid. Calgary has a pretty sick logo, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie at all. Eagles one says, I fucking hate Eric Lindros. You're probably the only one. And, all right, we're back.
I'm still on my phone anyways. I couldn't get in.
All right, so you're back.
Yeah.
But basically, we had some comments in the comment section. People saying they're a Calgary fan and Penguins fan. I called him a dirty Penguins fan, but I'm happy about him joining the stream.
Hey, we welcome anyone. That's the
yeah.
Any hockey fan is welcome here.
Just don't talk shit because I will talk it back. Oh man.
Well, Penguins they've dealt with some injuries this year anyway, so I don't have that full team right now.
Yeah, Crosby hurt his pussy again.
Crosby's hurt. Malkin's been hurt, so it's really interesting because they got a lot of kids who've been called up anyways this year. So
we got a question for you. Who do you hate more, Stevens or Crosby?
Alrighty.
It's a tough one.
My favorite Flyer team was the 03-04 Flyers.
The one where we
that
lost
was
Tampa?
literally yes.
Okay.
I loved that team with a passion because A, I knew a lockout was coming, and B, we were not going to be able to keep everyone on that team.
Right.
Because you had like Roenick, Alexei Zamnov, Tony Almane,
all right.
2-0.
Yep.
Nice goal. Vorobiev got a goal. Oh, Vorobiev got credited for that goal over TK.
They're fucking butchering the scumbag team. Holy shit.
Buffalo, we may put Buffalo back in its place again. They're just going to try and go down a losing streak possibly.
Yeah, let's try to go on like a 4-game winning streak here. Was that Hazy? No, he passed it off.
Proby, I like has got the puck up the ice real quick. I like that.
Yeah, looks like we're playing with that point again. I like it.
From the point.
It was JVR.
Hazy behind the goal. Who, JVR?
Yeah, it was JVR.
There we go. More points, baby.
Have I ever been to Buffalo? He has. I haven't.
I've been to Bills Mafia. Flyers actually play the last game of the season in Buffalo this year.
Yeah. What, you want to go?
So I got a few options if I want to do it or not. I'm trying to plan a Chicago trip right now.
Right.
See, so I have a little goal in my life because I would like to see you go to all original 6 teams. I am done. So far, I've been to Detroit, New York, Boston. I want to do Chicago because that'll be done with the U.S. Then I'll do Canada again. Now I need to do Canada. So
we have review action, yo.
Looked like he kicked it in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much you're saying. Whatever you say, like we have snow or something, you say we have snow, yo.
We have wintry action, yo. I literally have people probably know this by now. A lot of people I hang out. I live and die by the Tony Bruno show.
Yeah. I've
been listening to his show since 2009.
Right.
And I've gotten so much stuff like we have hockey action, yo. I've been saying that, and like people still don't get it.
No,
and I love it.
No, because the thing is, Tony Bruno. Oh shit, I got a super chat from Sports Live in the ATL, $10 super chat. He said, "Sup Nitro, my dude. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you so much, Sports Live in the ATL. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it, buddy. It's another subscriber I look up to. Has been here forever. It talks about his Atlanta Falcons. He's obviously an Atlanta fan. He used to have the Thrashers until they took him away from him, but that's
who's your team? That's my big question. If you're an Atlanta Thrasher fan, do you despise the? I know you probably despise the Winnipeg Jets, but who do you root for? The Carolina Hurricanes or the Nashville Predators?
No, you know what? He's not a Thrasher fan. I forgot this. He's a Calgary Flames fan.
Okay, makes sense. That was originally the Atlanta's first team.
Yeah, he's a Calgary Flames fan. He's not a Thrasher fan. So
still cool.
But yeah, that $10 super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. But yeah, Merry Christmas to you and your family. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because he loves all Atlanta fans, but he likes the Calgary Flames. Yeah.
So the Western Canadian teams need some loving too, I like to say.
Right. So what happened after this review? I'm trying to look. He said, yep, they left Atlanta in 1980. Yep.
Yeah. Al Morgani does some pre and post for the Flyers and does WIP morning show. He used to write for the team in Atlanta, actually, like as a beat writer for them.
Right. So
Another ball.
not only did they review this and they got it wrong, but Buffalo has a penalty now. So
Yeah, if you have a coach's challenge, if you're wrong, you get the Flyers get a power play out of it.
why?
That was like kind of a rule they instituted a while ago. Like around like
I didn't
15,
know that.
16. I know. I've never seen it happen like for us. I've never seen it for the Flyers or any other team. It's usually either right or wrong. So
Why don't they just take away the timeout or something? And oh my god! Okay, it almost went in.
Oh my God.
Who is Trevor Harris? Oh, this is my friend. He goes to a ton of Eagles games, goes to a ton of Flyers games, drives all the way down from Connecticut to go to all these games. So yeah, he's as diehard as it gets. And
Ranger tickets are expensive. I ain't going to go watch a team that's like blah.
Yeah,
So
not at all. And he's as diehard as it gets. And this is his first episode on here, and he'll be back for many more. So
yeah,
introductory podcast.
Oh yeah, I'm actually have to open. Here's the funny thing: I work at a gym. I have to open up tomorrow, so I have to be there at 5 a.m.
That sucks.
So I kind of like it because then I have my whole day now, which I usually like. I work middays around like 4 to 8 or 4 to 7 on a Friday. This is actually gonna be the first time like, oh, I can actually like. For me personally, I've not done my Christmas shopping yet,
Right.
so I'm actually getting stuff done.
Sean Johnson in the comment section asks, "Do I like Pererini or whatever the fuck his name is from the Rangers?" No,
Panarin?
I don't like him.
The dude's got some skill. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I think he's just overpaid, personally. But
Yeah.
he is worth all that money, though.
Oh yeah, I mean he had what 88 points last year.
Something like that. He was unreal, and I give that.
Oh, there we go. 3-0.
How many?
3-0.
Three is always a great magic number.
Oh. Dude, I knew this was gonna be a game we'd kick the shit out of somebody. I knew it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Wow, what a game so far. The first ever podcast, first ever stream that we have on YouTube, and it's a fucking massacre.
It's a biblical beatdown so far in the first period.
Biblical beatdown. Sports Live and ATL says he used to work at a gym, so he knows what you go through.
I will say my gym, but I don't feel like getting fired yet. So
Yeah.
I am if you're in the Connecticut area, you probably could guess. Or if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see. Was that Niskanen?
Yeah,
was that goal?
It was Niskanen. Yeah, it was him.
How do you like Niskanen so far? I like him.
I don't like saying his name, but I mean, I do like him. He's
risky business.
Yeah, it's a tough name to say.
Former Penguin, former Washington Capital. I will say this. He's been a great addition so far, besides Kevin Hayes. Besides, everyone's like, oh, Kevin Hayes. Like, no. Matt Niskanen, for that trade of Radko Gudas, has been worth it so far.
Oh, hell yeah.
I remember people hated it. I looked at this trade. I was going like an open book. I was like, I like this move so far.
Eagles are one in the comment section asks, where do you live in Connecticut?
Fairfield County. I'll give you that. I will say this. The rich area. And if you know Greenwich, Connecticut, Tom Brady has bought a mansion out down there, and a lot of the former like NHL players live around there.
Yeah, it's a really rich area.
Yeah, like Brady just bought a mansion down here.
Yeah.
Tom Glavine used to lived in Greenwich when he was playing for the Mets.
Right.
Marty St. Louis, who played for the Rangers and Tampa Bay Lightning, they bought a house up in Greenwich way before he played for the Rangers. So. This is also. I live in a big hockey hockey area. Like Connecticut's
Yeah.
huge, a huge hockey state.
I've been
Like, we're home.
I've been to your area before. He lives in Tulane County, wherever the fuck that is. And Sean Johnson says Fairfield County.
Fairfield County. I'm giving you that. You got to figure it out after that.
Yeah.
We got a Donnie. We got some fisticuff action.
Yeah.
Look, cross check to the back. Ross Van Dahlin was the number 1 pick 2 years ago. So
yeah. Well, this is basically where Trevor lives, and I'm not bashing where he lives at all. I'm just saying this is how quiet it is there. Have you ever seen the movie The Strangers?
I would say I thought you were going to say The Shining. Like, you can go with that one too.
All right. Well, The Strangers is basically this movie about this couple that are coming back from a wedding, and they go to this place in like the forest. All right, to like get away from people. All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, they're just attacked out of nowhere because no one's around, and they kill them. So that's basically where Trevor lives. Like, it's so private that you could go out there and just like.
It's private, but it's not like a gated community.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Because I personally can't stand gated communities.
Yeah, because it's all like.
I have a few family members that live in a gated community. I have to like call in and like, hey, do you let me in? Let me through. Like, guy's not letting me through.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. Where the hell's the fucking key? And then all of a sudden you have a bunch of rich people that drink water with their pinkies up.
No, we don't get that. Not around here. Not in Fairfield County, but maybe that's in Greenwich. I'll give you Greenwich that part.
What about Hartford?
Hartford, no. That's another. I like to call that the worst interchange in America.
Yeah.
Getting over from 91 north to 84 east. The worst.
What's your thoughts on Cam York? Ricky Romo wants to know.
Cam York? I wanted Cole Caulfield at first, but I'll say this. Defensive pairings win championship, and they don't grow on trees.
Right.
Plus, he's on the USA he was on the USA team for under a USA junior team, which I will take because that team's been real good last couple of years.
Yeah. That answers your question, Ricky Romo.
By the way, USA juniors start, so you will get a lot of USA juniors talk from me coming up. I get into it.
Eagles are one is like this man. This guy lives in a rich area. Hartford is a dump.
Well, I don't know what Hartford is. If you're driving from Boston to New York, Hartford is the perfect stop to go to the bathroom.
Yep. Ricky,
find a rest stop. That's what it is.
Ricky Romo, who do you think I'd bring on? This guy's the best. He's like, this was a test. This guy knows his stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only bring one.
I watch the whole league too. Like if a Flyers aren't on, I have the whole NHL TV package. I will watch anything. Like lately, I've been watching Chicago to see what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
It's Jeremy Colleton. He needs to be fired, but they won't do it because Stan Bowman's an idiot for firing Joe Quenneville.
Yeah, well, Joe Quenneville, I wanted him, but we got AV. So.
I want when Joe Quenneville got fired, or I had before the Islanders hired their current coach. I was waiting for them before they fired him, who won the cup for the Caps. I wanted him so badly because I was like, hey, this is the perfect coach for you guys.
Yeah,
and we went for another year Hackstall, and I was like, absolutely miserable.
All right, so we come to the conclusion of the first period. 3-0 Philadelphia Flyers. They're absolutely butt-fucking the shit out of the Buffalo Sabres. We will be back with hockey action 18 minutes from now, but we will still be here talking about random shit. And Sports Live in the ATL asked me my thoughts on Hawks coach Lloyd Pierce. I don't have an opinion. I know he coached us, but I don't really have an opinion. And he asked, what were you about
do people care about the Atlanta Hawks? I never do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Sports in the ATL. I never knew no one cared about the Hawks.
Yeah, I don't know. Sean Johnson says, "What are your thoughts of Danbury?"
Danbury's cool. They got the mall, and they have a good Honda dealership.
That's about it, though, right?
Yeah, it's real easy to get to. Their mall's really good, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I drive through Connecticut whenever I get to Massachusetts, pretty much, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But yeah, it's a step up above like New York. You go through like a different world going from New York to Connecticut and then back. It's different.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Sean Johnson just said that mall is nice. The one in Danbury.
Yeah, if I had to power rank my malls in Connecticut, I go Danbury Mall 1. You got to go. I go Milford Mall 2. 3 Trumbull Mall. I got to go to the outlet malls in Cheshire, Connecticut. It's near Yukon. I give them 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably disrespecting a few other malls, but number 5, and there's 50 feet of crap. The last mall of Stanford Mall is the worst mall in America.
It's like our Quaker Bridge Mall around here.
No, all Stanford Mall has is like you have an Apple store, high end stores. Other than that, nothing. Like nobody goes to it.
Eagles at one just said Enfield Mall is the best.
They have a mall in Enfield?
I guess so. But he just said JK. He just said JK. And someone just said Waterbury Mall is terrible.
Waterbury? Why? No, there's nothing to do in Waterbury.
Apparently not go to the mall either.
No. Is that part of like the West? I think I remember I sent you the map of Connecticut, what everything is.
Yeah.
Have I? It's literally like the state. It's so funny. Like there's New York Junior, which is Fairfield County. Landfill, black area, is Bridgeport. Pizza is like New Haven and Orange and some other parts. West Virginia is literally Northwest Connecticut. Like I had to go up there for a wedding shower, and like I'll never go through here again.
Yeah, no.
What's the point?
Oh yeah. We have a lot of people from Connecticut in here. It's weird. See you later, Sports Live in the ATL. Have a good one. We have a ton of people from Connecticut in here.
I didn't promote anything. That's a funny thing. So
yeah, these are all people that are usually on my streams.
Hey, what up? What up, Connecticut? What up, 203?
Maybe you guys could go to a bar.
I've done my fair share of bars in Connecticut, and I've had enough of it.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh.
Do you give any country a chance to beat Canada? I like Russia. That's what Ricky Roma said.
For USA Junior for juniors?
Yeah.
I will give USA team's been unstoppable the last couple of years. I remember they won a gold medal a couple of years ago. It's like 17. 17 they won a gold medal. I was working somewhere. I wasn't working anymore, and all I remember was like USA Junior Summer 4. It was in Canada. I was watching it every night. It was probably the most entertainment I've watched the whole time. I think one year they did it. They did it in Buffalo, and the USA Canada played outdoors at where the Bills play in New Airfield. It was so cool.
Yeah. So I mean, I never watched the World Juniors. My one friend that lives up the street from me is big on the juniors. But I don't know. I never really watched. I just watched like the normal main shit, like the NHL and stuff.
Yeah. It's all good. It's just if you want to learn about prospects and everything. Plus, I knew a few people who played on the team, so it was like kind of cool actually. So
right.
Like my one buddy, Ryan Haggerty, who's actually now a Florida Panther now. He's in their organization. He was on that team in 2010, actually.
2010?
Yeah, he was on the 2010 team. Another person of mine I went to school with, his 2 brothers are on. They both go to BU and stuff, which is a big hockey school.
Right.
They were on the past 2 USA Junior teams, actually. Like seeing for me, seeing New Canaan, Connecticut on the map for like USA Juniors is like awesome. So
not bad. And Sean Johnson just said, well, no, Ricky Roma just said, I don't have a good feeling about the U.S. this year. I mean, the U.S., they never really rule in anything, to be honest with you, other than basketball. So
I give you basketball 1, hockey 2, USA women's soccer 3. Well, I gotta redo that. Women's soccer, USA women's soccer 1, basketball 2 for the men's and women's. Then hockey, then women's hockey. Either one works.
Huh. And then Sean Johnson just said Yankees should sign Eric Thames. Listen, We can sign whoever we want. We got the number one prospect, though. Well, not prospect, the number one pitcher in the fucking league, Mr. Garrett Cole himself. So, and Nicholas Potts.
Where would you put Eric Thames if you want to go after him? Who would have to be like your DH then?
Yeah, he'd have to be our DH. But John Carlo's probably our DH.
What's your honest opinion about Giancarlo?
I mean, I like him, but he's injury prone.
Has he lived up to the hype, or is he like I consider him more as like he's a good play. He's a great player, but I feel he's great in the small markets, like how Sonny Gray was. He was like perfect in Oakland, and he went to New York. He just crumbled.
Right now, I'd put him up there with I wouldn't say as down as Bryce Harper, but right now I would say his contract. No, it's not lived up to the hype.
Okay.
Nicholas Paz says, "Who's your favorite NBA team?"
Me?
Yeah.
I have been very. I don't want to say this. I really just don't like this. The process, not the process. Sixer fans, the hipster NBA fans have maybe not liked basketball anymore.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah, like the hip. Oh, they just they make it what do you mean you don't watch basketball? Like, I don't care about basketball until playoffs.
Yeah.
I'll watch playoff basketball. I'm not gonna sit down and watch an October matchup of Warriors Rockets at all. I could for example, I don't really care.
Right.
Christmas Day, I will make a joke out of it. I will put this thing as I do one thing that's called Christmas Day unders. You bet the under for all the NBA Christmas Day games, and it makes it so much more entertaining.
Yeah, it really does. Or all the overs.
No, it goes by this Christmas Day unders. That's what Big Cat's been doing for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I heard about it in 2016. It was with Ryan Whitney on my favorite podcast, Part of My Take. And I was like, I did it for 16, 17. I didn't do it last year. It was so much fun. I was like, I'm actually watching basketball.
Yeah, because your heart races.
Yes. I was dying on a three for Kyrie Irving in the Cavs game. It was so funny.
Eagles of One said, Trevor, were you ever a Whalers fan?
No, I grew up when the Whalers were gone. Yeah. But I had a Whalers snapback back in the day in high school.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, sometimes the Hartford, some of the cool Hartford, some of the Hartford stuff is cool to wear. When Mitchell and Ness made the paintbrush Hartford Whalers stuff, it was awesome.
Ricky Roma says, go to a Brooklyn Nets game, hipster heaven.
Oh, I know. I've been there for a hockey game. No fun.
Yeah.
It's the worst arena to go to.
Who's your favorite football team, Trevor?
Eagles.
Yeah. Sean Johnson likes the Giants.
Bless your heart. I have a question for the Giant fan. Would you bring back Tom Coughlin as your as a operations manager, whatever the same position he had in Jacksonville for New York? Would you do that? Because he just got fired.
Well, a better question is, would you get rid of Gettleman?
It's not a Gettleman problem. It's more of a Pat Shurmur problem. I think he's got one more year. I think they're going to try to target Ron Rivera as their head coach, which I don't want to see.
Yeah. Eagles of One asks, how did I become friends with you? Well, through my friend Rob. Number one, through my friend Rob. And number two, he used to be on the station I used to broadcast from. And he was in the comment section. So he'd comment on a lot of the channels. So that's another way. And three,
I would kind of dummy your two co-hosts you have, because I was drop knowledge of them.
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah, I don't know. I mean, but yeah, through my friend Rob, basically, to answer your question.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the guy that does the worm he does the worm. We'll be at a.
He hasn't brought it out lately, so we're gonna keep. Let's hope he doesn't bring it out, because I know he won't bring it out this week. So.
Oh, if you ask him to do it, he'll do it. So if we're in the parking lot and I jokingly say do the worm, he'll do it. Oh man. Yeah, Eagles of One said that they blocked him over at the place I used to broadcast from.
Lol.
Hey, the way I see it is, if people block you, they're the ones that lost. So,
do you mind if I give you guys an NHL scoring update?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, you're at the Bruins are on a power play. Just ended the first. They are up 1-0 over the New York Islanders. Tampa Bay and Dallas playing 2-1 Tampa. Right now, if you're watching intermission, 3-0 Flyers in the first period. Kings and Blue Jackets tied at 1 in the end of the first period. Scoreless between Nashville and Ottawa in the first period of 12:51 left. There's actually a good slate of games like Chicago, Winnipeg. They dropped the puck at 8 o'clock. Carolina, Colorado at 9 o'clock, as well as Montreal, Calgary. 9:30 Minnesota, Arizona, and 10 o'clock Vegas and Vancouver Canucks. I like to say this after the Flyer game. I am throwing the Coyotes games. They are fun to watch.
The Coyotes, yeah, they're at the top of the league right now.
Yeah, they're top of the league. I didn't think they were going to be this good, but they're fun to watch. Rick Tockett's done a marvelous job down there.
Yeah, Tockett. He used to be on the Flyers pregame live.
Yeah, he was a Flyers pregame live. I remember as a coach a little bit. He was an assistant coach for the Colorado Avs in 03-04. Like 03-04 Avs, which is real. People forget about this team. They threw on some. They were like a cup contender team in 02-03, but Patrick Wall retired. And they had David Abishoff, who was meh. It was his backup. He was meh.
Just
but
meh.
They brought in. Yeah, he wasn't the greatest or anything. He was the biggest question mark. They brought in Paul Kariya and Teemu Selanne because they were trying to win a cup before the lockout hit, and they lost the second round of San Jose.
Right.
People forget about that team, and it was everyone was they were it was people were in and out of the lineup all the time. It was Forsberg was on that team, Milan Hajduk, Sakic was still going. You had Paul Kariya and you had Teemu Selanne. That's 5 Hall of Fame players.
Paul Kariya got fucking destroyed by Scott Stevens. I remember. Yeah, he got destroyed in a playoff game, and then he scored a goal. He came back and scored a goal.
Yeah, Paul Kariya is a great player. He played at University of Maine, actually.
Yeah.
He was the first ever pick for the Anaheim Ducks in the entry-level draft.
Yeah, I first learned about Paul Kariya from the Mighty Ducks movies.
Great. Those are great hockey movies.
They are.
When you growing up and stuff.
Yeah, they are. You look back at them now, it's kind of they're goofy, but
they're goofy, but they're funny.
Yeah.
But it's also good for the sport, Because Mike McDonough made he's a SAG Award appearance in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's in the first one actually.
So what do you feel about this Nashville and Dallas Stars Winter Classic?
Can I be honest? I literally forgot about it. I forgot about it. I really did.
It's not even
because they're at the Cotton Bowl. At first, they weren't allowing tailgating at all before the Winter Classic.
Really?
And I thought that is so stupid. And they just recently 2 days ago, they're allowing tailgating. They're allowing tailgating in pre-pit parking lots now. So, I just don't. I personally, it's a whatever matchup to me. It's I feel it's greater, it's better of 2 East Coast teams, but sometimes I know it's Dallas, it's a Cotton Bowl, it's kind of cool, but not really. I don't really care for it. I'll watch it. But it's whatever. I just don't doesn't bring the hype at all for a Winter Classic.
Right, and the game kind of sucks too.
Yeah, it's not. It's Nashville Predators. It's Nashville Predators. They're still to me the hot market. It's cool. Hipster team. I'm a Preds fan. But it's whatever. Dallas, they have hockey fans. It's gonna be weird. I want to see how many Dallas Stars fans that people will show up to the game.
Right.
Or will be just be a split crowd.
Yeah.
I think you could have done a lot of options with this Winter Classic.
Definitely could have. But
I know, but you've done the rotation of you've done the Bruins, you've done the Hawks. You haven't done the Flyers and Penguins in a minute. You did the Rangers a couple of years ago. You did the Sabres. You just need to do a better. You gotta do a better marquee game that'll put butts in the seats.
Yeah, and that doesn't because Bettman's a fucking idiot. So, I mean,
it could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. He's a really bad commissioner. Every single year he gets booed. Every single year.
Yeah, so he had 3 lockouts on his watch.
Yeah.
Well, wait. 95, 94, 95, 03, 04, 05. Yeah, 3. I was trying to figure out what years they were.
That's 2. I think
So,
that's 2, right?
all right, that first goal was credited to Mikhail Vorobiev. Then it was JVR, then Matt Niskanen. So you got point. If you follow on fantasy hockey, if Connecty, you get points. You get Hayes, you get points.
Right. But
So
Niskanen, you don't, right?
I don't have Niskanen. I know someone in our league does. So
Okay. But
he'd be good to.
yeah, it's funny. Ricky Roma said the flying V was always offsides.
Or is it a 2-line pass?
Yeah. And he also said Stars Preds is a pretty good rivalry. Not in my opinion.
I need. Here's my thing. What goes by a rivalry? You need hatred. You need drama. You need. I always go by playoff history, and you gotta go with proximity.
Yep.
Like, if we're gonna go down, like I like to go by like proximity. I think Nashville to Dallas is maybe like a 5-hour drive or 6-hour drive. I'm not totally sure. I could be wrong, but I will Google map it so we know where we're at.
Yeah.
So I always go by proximity. Like, I think like the Vegas Knights and Arizona Coyotes. That's a rivalry. It's in the making because they both have great talent.
Mm-hmm.
And with Taylor Hall coming to the desert, it's like perfect.
Right. No, that sounds like a good rivalry, actually.
Yeah, Nashville and Dallas is like 9 hours. You just have to drive through. The only big state you have to drive through is Arkansas, which is pretty much a first state.
Thank God you don't have to drive through the whole fucking state of Texas.
No, not at all.
That would be terrible.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Ooh.
But we are almost back from intermission, and the game will get underway once again. The Flyers are up 3-0. Goals were by Niskanen, TK, JVR, and what's his name?
Vorobiev.
And that's where we stand. Ricky Roma says they had a nasty playoff series last year. I think they hate each other. Hate's a strong word.
Yeah, that was like the first time I ever see them like as a playoff series.
Yeah. You
need to go by like more than one playoff series. You need like a brawl. You need like a big hit on like a star player.
Right.
Those are my like how you're gonna need to build a rivalry. Like Penguins Flyers, you got proximity. If people hate each other, past history. It's like Rangers Flyers, Rangers Devil, like Flyers Devils,
right.
And Flyers Sabres. You have like playoff history, and you got like craziness.
That makes sense. They're checking on the clock right now.
Huh?
All right, and the puck's underway. We are underway for the second period.
I can see you go through a few ads. NHL. I'm literally like 30 seconds behind from you. So.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, but my TV feed. That's why.
So basically, it's like you're listening on the radio right now.
Yeah, I'm listening to the radio, but I'm also like looking at it, like dotting it up.
Right.
I'm like Keith Jones minus the pen and just making marks on the screen. So
if the Flyers win the Stanley Cup, you'll find out 30 seconds after everybody.
I'll probably watch it live, anyways, or I'll probably watch it with like you and like other people who care.
Right.
So
that makes.
There we go.
All right, so it's an icing on Philadelphia, and it'll stay in the Philadelphia zone. 19:08 to go in the second period.
Flyers are 15-1-3 record this season when they tied or leading after the first period. That one loss was against your New York Islanders.
Yeah, New York Islanders. My buddy always talks shit to me because he's a huge Islanders fan, and he said that they won back-to-back
cups. Yeah, they did in like the 70s and 80s. Like, okay, what have you done for me lately? And
he said Carter Hart sucks, and he told me to chill down with like the Flyers going to the playoffs talk. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Here's the thing. I set this bar real low for the Flyers. I told them my expectations were 3 things for them: be watchable, which they are. Play actual good hockey, be disciplined, and be better than you were before.
Right.
Like penalty kill was horrendous last year. Power play was horrendous. So we've improved on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, our penalty kill was fucking horrible last year.
It was horrendous.
You could have done a better job.
I could have done a better job than anyone. I could have done a better job. I would tell them, like, hey, get some pressure on the players at least. Come on.
No,
like, block some shots for me.
The best one was when we lost Gudis. Everyone was like, no, not Gudis. He was the best player ever. I'm like, shut up.
Do you even watch hockey?
Yeah.
Like you traded him when you first got him. You traded with Braden Coburn. When you look at it now, he's still like one. They're both still in the league. Who would you rather have right now? Because I know Gudis is doing great with Washington, and it's like whatever. But I'm liking the play of Niskanen right now because he goes down to the point and just like he sees an open net, he just shoots it.
Yeah, exactly. And we have a power play coming up for the Philadelphia Flyers. So that's
baby.
Let's tack it on. No mercy.
Give me 4. Give me 4.
No mercy whatsoever.
Oh, no. All you need to do is if they can get 4, I'll be happy. I just don't want them to play on their heels. Like they usually they did a few times earlier this season.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they get lazy. So we got to protect the puck. Play well. Oh, you could have a chance there. Get a good rebound. Oh.
I just want us to light up the lamp one more time, or 2 more times, or 3 more times. Just keep piling them on. Dump them into the fucking box.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But
absolutely. Have you seen Buffalo's celebrating their 50th anniversary, right?
I did not know that.
They are. They have some I'm a big alternate jersey guy.
Yeah.
Seeing what they look like. They're probably the cleanest alternate jerseys. They're white with like silvery gold, like some gold that's really like shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Looks very clean.
Fuck.
By Adidas. Oh yeah. Miller for hooking. Okay.
How long has Miller been on the Sabres?
It's not Ryan Miller, by the way.
Oh, okay. No. Ryan Miller. I know it wasn't Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller's the goalie.
Ryan Miller is not on the team. I think he's on Anaheim right now, actually.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm amazed he's not been brought up in trade talks yet. Because that Anaheim team is not doing too great this year.
No, I knew that would happen. Oh, I thought that was in fuck.
They are a dumpster fire. Oh my lord, that was a bad turnover.
Yeah.
Carter Hart needs to work on one thing. It's his puck control with the stick.
Well, he's young.
He needs a lot of help with that.
He's also really young.
Yeah, he's young. That's like one thing I think he needs to work on. Is stick handling on there.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
That's one thing I need to nitpick with. I don't like to nitpick, but that's one of them he needs to work on.
Yeah.
Okay, set this up. Going over.
All right. And Ghost shoots one right over the net. I will say this about the Flyers this year. They're playing with more urgency.
Yes, I agree with that. They don't fold up their tent when they're up. When they're down 2-0.
No, they keep
like previous.
They keep stepping on the gas.
They go full throttle, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah,
which I love to see.
Yeah, they cut the brake line.
One thing I like about Shane Gosper, I like the player a lot. He's a good offensive defenseman,
right?
Which is always good to have. He actually likes to golf up in Connecticut a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's always up in Woodbridge a lot. He's like one big golf course. So he's my buddy. A few of my buddies went to the same high school as his current girlfriend, actually.
Oh
Gina.
yeah.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people. Like she's like my buddy saw him once he was golfing. I was like, oh sweet. So.
That's pretty. Oh, that was close. All right.
He had a nice slapper there.
Oh, it looks like you're caught up to me.
Full strength I'm at right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm at full strength. They just got done with the power play. So
I'm at 15:47.
I'm at 15:53 right now. I am behind by feed.
All right. It's not too bad, though. Not at all.
Mhm.
Shit. So, what are the hockey podcasts you watch other than your own? Because hockey, like I'm trying to find new hockey podcasts, like Spit and Chicklets. I watch that.
Those are the best. I listen to them. If I'm at the gym, I listen to 31 Thoughts by it's by CBC.
Right.
It's 31 Thoughts with I literally blanking on the host right now. He's on the big 31 Thoughts with Elliot Friedman and Jeff Marik.
Right.
Elliot Friedman's one of the big NFL NHL newsbreakers. So
no, because I know Spit and Chicklets is pretty big because the two kids at the game, the Giants Eagles game, they looked up at your jacket and they recognized it.
Yeah, I have the most comfortable jacket. It's my Nike jacket. Spit and Chicklets is the best hockey podcast because they get on like former players, current players, and just random people. It's so funny. Like today, they had Jeremy Roenick on. I was dying.
Jeremy Roenick, dude. Jeremy Roenick hates everybody.
Well, he's honest, which I love. He shoots from the hip, which is great to have.
Well, one thing I didn't like is when the Flyers lost to the Blackhawks. He started crying because he was like, "It's the Blackhawks, man." I'm like, dude.
He was drafted by them. That's why.
Yeah, but I don't know. It was in Philadelphia, and it's like, I don't know.
This is the argument everyone has. What team do you look at? He's like, for me personally, I love him as a Flyer, but he's a Chicago Blackhawk because he took the team to a Cup final and stuff. That was his only time he went to a Cup final, anyways.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was on that team. Chris Chelios was on that team. Like back when, like the late '80s, early '90s, Chicago's on the rise. And Mike Keenan is their head coach, and Keenan's a nuthead. That's why.
Yeah. No, the Blackhawks had their dynasty. Kind of dropped.
Yeah, they had their dynasty, and they just fucked it up. Personally, they paid too much money for past experience. Brett Seabrook's been the worst contract, and he has a no movement clause, and it's been killing them to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's just like fucking Claude Giroux. Like he has a no trade clause, so you can't move.
Well, I give this with Claude Giroux. Like I appreciate his talent. The only problem is, fucking Christ, I cannot get anything right around here. He's probably the best thing that's come to Philly in a while.
Yeah.
And they were looking at a defenseman. And personally, if you drafted a defenseman, you would be still looking for a top player to score and stuff in a centerman.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it, because centermans and wings and centermans and forwards make teams like have depth and stuff. Like they one time they drafted so high, they drafted Yoni Pickett. And that draft was like, I think it was the 02 draft. There was so many other players you could draft.
I remember Yoni Pickett, and I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, you could like that draft was like loaded, and you went over a defenseman. It was like, come on.
My favorite Flyer of all time is Simone Gagne. That's my favorite. It's my guy.
Dude, he's the best.
Yeah,
he is the best.
Yep, absolute best.
Great Bobby Clark draft pick, anyways. Yeah, so this is who you could have had, by the way, in that 02 draft. If you use their Flyers are picked number 4 thanks to Tampa.
Yeah,
you could have had Ryan Whitney. You could have had Scotty Upshaw, Joffrey Lupul, Alexander Semin, who was former Washington Capitals. I would love to have Alexander Semin at number 3.
Yeah.
At number 4. Think about that. You could have Cam Ward. And it was this is a deep draft and stuff. You could have drafted Duncan. Duncan Keith was a second rounder in this draft as well. So it's you had a lot of choices. This is actually 02 is a great draft, but 03 is another great draft as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of – I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the city of Philadelphia, which always fuck up on the draft. Eagles, Sixers, Flyers, and Phillies. Well, I know the Phillies always fuck up because they're cursed. They suck. But, the other teams, they just miss a player by, that much.
Sixers, yeah. Markelle Fultz is a prime example.
Yeah. Well, Markelle Fultz is actually playing well in Orlando right now.
Yeah, he's in a small market. No, it's our first off, it's Orlando, and B, it's Disney World.
Yeah.
Think about it.
They literally have Disney put right here.
I can't blame them because that's their main attraction, Orlando. Like, what else is there? Strip clubs?
There's nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh God. It looks like the pace has slowed down a little bit in this game, but it doesn't really matter because the Flyers are going to win this one. If they lose this game somehow, I'm throwing fucking towel in.
They're stopping the fight. I personally, all I ask them is don't go on their heels.
Yeah, don't.
Which is the main thing that usually happens.
Yeah, they go on their heels. Oh, here we go. We got breakaway action, yo. And it looks like he got hicked. He got hooked, but they didn't call it.
No penalty shot? Yeah.
Nope, no penalty shot. Not like the one in Boston.
Penalty shots are probably the coolest in sports, I'll say that. It's probably the most funnest thing to watch.
Penalty shots?
Yeah, penalty shots. I mean, they're a rarity, that's why.
Oh, shit. All right, so we got something from World Star Hip Hop right here. All right. You're going to like this one. This is from today. YouTuber and popular Eagles fan, EDP, airs out his longtime girlfriend, who is a teacher after a breakup due to him having YouTube as a career. Both she and her parents felt embarrassed by his YouTube channel and wanted no more of it. EDP goes in on them for being judgmental. Also, alleges she may be having two friendly relationships with her students. Catch the full 18-minute vlog where he goes more in detail on EDP's channel. That's on World Star Hip Hop.
Well, Barstool picked it up if you have another teacher scandal, which is my favorite thing to read sometimes.
Oh my God. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yes.
So EDP caught with a teacher.
Yeah, I can't blame him. He got his thing going. You like the teachers.
It's like, yeah, but it's like polar opposites. Like you have a teacher and you have a guy that fucking flashes his ass after a Cowboys victory.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. For sure.
YouTube as a career.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad trade-off if you're making money.
If you're making money, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, there's this guy named PewDiePie. I don't know if you ever heard of him. But PewDiePie has like 100 million subscribers. And he literally just quit. I don't know why he'd quit.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 11:55 left in the second period. Still 3-0 Flyers. Game has went downhill. It's been boring. And it looks like the Flyers are just taking the pace.
I can't blame them. They want to get in, get their 2 points, and get on out of here. They got Ottawa on.
And another penalty. So the Flyers are going back to the man advantage.
There we go. Another Pico power play.
Yep. Oh, shit.
I did not know the Bruins and Islanders were another. I did not know. Oh God, I am getting interesting. I have something funny stuff's going on.
Wait, what happened?
Something's going on with my one friend. It's someone from college. And it's like
feel free to share it if you want.
It's not worth sharing. It's a lot of drama. It's only I need. I will have to explain over here.
Yahtzee.
There we go.
That was Provi.
Hey, another I have my fantasy thing, so we are good to go.
There we go.
My Lord. Provi's improved a lot from last year. I'll give you that.
I like Provi.
Yeah, Provi's been going he's been doing really well with the new coaching.
Oh, what happened?
Wow. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What are we talking about here?
It's literally like a lot of like a boss, someone I know and someone I went to college with.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
the same one.
really.
The wedding.
No. Just different wedding. This is not even part of a wedding at all. Someone I went to college with, and her boss is obsessed. Someone's boss is obsessed with her. It's really sad.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's that. Provy have great stick handles on that one. He elevated that puck really nicely.
Yeah, we're absolutely kicking the dog shit out of this team. Something
Now
I
it's
predicted.
officially a biblical beatdown.
Yeah.
That hit him in like when you look at he got him like right underneath his like underneath him and stuff. It's like wow. Like he could have made a stop there, but he couldn't. Oh, that's interesting.
All right, 2-on-1, and the shot is in, and it's blocked off, and he gets the puck back, and it's in. 5-0.
5. How many goals? Not 4. We got 5.
Pitlick, we got 5 goals, yo.
We got 5-0 hockey action, yo. The ice is tilted. We are putting the Buffalo Sabres back in its place. But the real question is, can they save some goals for Saturday, though?
Yeah, who are they playing?
I believe it's the Senators.
Oh, come on, dude. They're going to beat them.
It's literally a joke. It's a running joke on Twitter. That's why. So they got the Senators Saturday.
That was an own goal from the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, Tyler Pitlick's look on the face like, oh, I didn't have to do that much for that goal.
Nope.
I have a question for you. Like,
yeah, what's up?
A holiday cheer. What's your opinion on like some like when you look at some numbers and like for a team, for example, like number 18, who's the first person you think of? Like for me, it's Mike Richards. I hate it when like some like random player, like someone wears number 10. Like last year was Corbin Knight, and it's like John LeClaire. Like it's so weird. It's like also disrespectful to me. You know what I mean?
Well, the one number I think of is 87 with Crosby. Like if I see another number out there with 87 with another name, I'm like, it's kind of disrespectful to me. I hate Crosby, but I don't think any other player should be able to wear that number.
I don't think the last person I could think of wore 87 besides Crosby was like Donald Brashear.
Yeah.
And he wore it way before Crosby came to the league, you know.
Fucking Don Brashear.
Donald Brashear, what a dude. What a fighter.
Yeah, he kicked the shit out of Domi.
Those are like the marquee matchups, like Flyers Leafs tonight. Like, oh yeah, we got Domi and Brashear or Domi Fedoruk.
Yeah. 2 goons. And then you got the one guy in the penalty box that jumped over.
Oh, Chris Falcone. I don't know how I remember that name. It's probably my favorite Flyer memory.
Yeah.
Trying to go at it with Ty Domi. You can't go wrong with that.
That was pretty awesome.
All right, great time. Great. Those were great times. It was like you had ESPN doing like I grew up in Connecticut, so I didn't have the NHL package right away.
Right.
I had the Flyers on almost every night. I loved it. Like Flyers on ESPN too. No, they're on ESPN tonight. Oh, they're on Sunday. They're on ABC. I'd like the Flyers on every night.
Fuck.
And his phone stayed for a minute.
They almost scored right there as well. Still 5-0.
Connor Hutton is in a shell right now.
Who?
Carter Hutton, the goalie.
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it right on the head. Their goalies aren't all that good.
Yeah, they have not found a franchise goalie since they traded Ryan Miller. That's it. That's been their biggest thing. They've not figured out the person between the pipes.
We'll keep it going. Well, they're not stepping off the gas pedal at all. The 21 shots to 9.
That's good to have.
It really is.
Oh, I like that wraparound chance he had. Provy had. Sometimes it's always great to do a good old wraparound.
Yeah, Couturier made it 6-0 right there. Like almost. It was like just a little bit over the net.
Oh, definitely.
Stonewalled, but there's a penalty. There is a penalty.
My lord. 5 goals.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, this is a good showing by the Flyers tonight. 21-9. I like how they've been passing up, doing great tape-to-tape passes. It's been so nice to get clean shots and get a good shot off. I love that.
Yeah, it's good. Like I said, I like them being the aggressor, and it's working out for them.
And they're like when they make a turnover, they get the puck back perfectly, and they reestablish their zone, which is great.
Really is. So where exactly are you sitting again on Sunday? Because I know we're leaving.
I live and die by my view of the podcast. I love the Upper Bowl. I love the all 22 view because I like to see everything, and I like to see what went wrong or what blown coverage.
Right.
I'm in section 209, row 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Section 209, row 10.
Yeah.
I'm always sitting in section 11. That's where I'm always at.
I know. I like to see I like to see up top view because I like to see what went wrong or what coverage.
Yeah.
I like to do that. If I last week in the Skins game, I also go by good value. If I can get a club seat for $78, I take that.
Yeah. But it's funny because you got the club seat and then you just came right on down.
I texted my buddy Luigi texted me. I showed him my son. I knew he was at the game. I tagged some photo like club seats, yo, and he's like, "Yo, come on down during halftime." And I came down. I was like, I just stayed down there because I had an open seat. So
that's cool.
And the clubs, I'll give you this about my club seat review. It was cool, but you had random Cowboy fans, you had random Steelers fans, you had random 49er fans. Packer fans, you had every NFL fan up there.
Random.
And I was like, I'm not feeling this,
Yeah, and the Chicago Bears, they had the Bears fans had their tent all the way down.
Yeah, they were there week 3. What are you doing here?
And then that one guy called you a Stu Nods.
I know. I was like, what did I do now? What did I do now?
6-0.
Brady Kachuk, what a beauty.
6-0.
6 goals.
It's a lot.
Save some goals for Saturday night.
They almost hit the over themselves.
What was the puck line? 1.5?
Yeah. That's insane.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was kicked in by our Ristol Larkin.
Oh, lovely.
This would have been a good game to go to.
I thought about it, but I kind of just want to save a little money for Cowboys. And I don't know. Though I get paid Monday, I kind of want to see how we were after because I may go to the Giant game.
Right.
Because it's the closest game for me. And I think the next home game for the Flyers is on Monday. I can't make it to that.
Yeah.
And then they go on their West Coast road trip after that.
That they do. Oh, please keep the shutout. Yeah. All right, cool. You almost let that in.
Oh, that's a good goal. It went off that's a good goal. It went off the opposing skate. You're fine. So that's a goal.
Light the lamp, bitch.
Light it up, baby. Light them up. Not light them up, Leighton. Light up that lamp.
Or light him up, Leighton.
He had a sunburn on his neck because the red light was always on.
That's good. All right, the Sabres enter the zone. They're trying to play for pride at this point, and they're not doing much. They're trying to take out Carter Hart right here, which is a big.
Oh, they're trying.
Yep.
That's when you need your big guy. Just go after him. No one goes after the goalie. Have some respect.
Yep.
Have some respect for the 21-year-old.
Exactly. You can barely drink.
He can drink, but you can't get too crazy.
No, he can't because he's gotta move around.
Absolutely.
He can't be all fucking loopy on the ice.
True. So, who's your favorite Flyer? Besides the currently when you've grown up, who's your favorite Flyer players?
My favorite Flyer player?
They're players on the Flyers you've grown up with and like current.
My
You like watching
favorite
them
was hands down Simone Gagne.
Okay.
My favorite one on this current team. Woo. Oh God, I'm gonna go Ghost. That's probably an unpopular opinion, but I like Ghost. I liked him coming up. I thought he was a great player. He lost some of that touch, but I feel like he could get back to what he started with in 2016.
Yeah. Me I love Bronick, I love Almani, like the two USA guys the most.
Yeah.
I personally on this team currently, I like the Hayes signing because I was banging the table for it in March actually.
Right.
For them to sign Kevin Hayes. I was looking at that. I've always liked I always try to pick a defenseman. So I always try to find one who I can latch onto. Like Chris Pronger was the man.
Right.
And loved him. And I also loved another unpopular opinion. I like to bash him a lot, Braden Coburn, but sometimes he got the job done. And Danny Briere. So me currently, I like Kevin Hayes. You got to give some love. Oh, he gets a lot of hate. Jake Voracek. He's been playing. He's developed as a great player, and he roomed with Mike Commodore, so he got all his partying out of the way early.
Right.
When he was on the Blue Jackets.
I know that Jeff Carter and Mike Richards, they would always go to Old City and get fucked up before games.
Yeah, Old Town baby.
Yep.
Hearing those stories, I just like I want to listen. I want to hear those stories again. Those are I want to know about what happened. Like Carter and Richard, that's like a greatest like. If you can go out down on the town with anyone, like mid 2000s, early 2010s, people would say Carter Richards. Like me personally, I would do Roenick, Scotty Upshaw, and like a few others maybe. So Upshaw's known to find oddies.
They would just drink all the alcohol that they were given.
Yep, pretty much. And like they would have Scotty Upshaw and Joffrey Lupul, those two guys as well. So it's like the Poon gang.
Yep.
So like they would get all the girls. It was so funny.
Old City. And then they left and they said they drank up all the booze.
Can't go wrong with that at all.
No, not at all.
That's like me and my buddies at my buddy's wedding. We drank almost half the booze at the open bar.
Oh, yeah, I was just at a wedding in May, and we had green tea shots, and the bartenders were making so many of them that they started sweating. Like it was an open bar, and we cleared them of green tea.
We killed them with all the beer, and our other buddies did all the liquor. So
yeah.
That's like I didn't know if it was offensive enough because I live and die by Miller Lite. I was kind of offended. I told my buddy like when I got to the open bar, I was like, "No Miller Lite here for the Miller Lite sponsored athlete." I like to say,
yeah.
I was like, "No, I only get Coors and Bud Light and Budweiser." So okay, I gotta find something that could fulfill me a little bit. I was like joking around. So.
Yeah, I used to drink Miller Lite consistently when I drank beer.
Yeah. Good choice. Great taste, less filling.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Great taste, yes, less filling.
Yes. Here's to football.
It's the same shit, though. It's like Bud Light, Miller Lite. It's the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
Now, Coors Light's disgusting. I hate Coors Light.
The only thing I love about Coors Light is the old press conference commercials they had with NFL coaches.
Yeah.
Like, Jim Mora, like senior with the shirt, like shirts with random triangles, and that commercial's my favorite.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'll send you a link. It's so funny.
Yeah, apparently Coors Light is like the most profitable beer on the market.
Oh yeah,
I guess because it's so cheap.
Yeah, you could say that. Ooh,
that was close.
James Andrews, I guess, the fiercest player of the game.
That was
sometimes you gotta go in the blue paint. You gotta get down there. Get the dirty goal.
Can we get an extra point here?
Say this. I've been a big fan of the JVR. I'm coming back to Philly to taking the place of Wayne Simmons. I've been a big fan of that move.
Right.
I know that's a very unpopular opinion by most Flyer fans that love Simmons, but I love JVR when we first got him. So
I didn't really like Simmons. He was too slow.
Simmons, I like when we got. I thought we could have got a little more for Simmons and for Richards, for Simmons and Shen. Like, you could have gotten some more out of that team, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
But the big deal is Jeff Carter for Jacob Voracek and the eighth pick of the draft.
Yeah.
And have Sean Couturier drop to you because Amana was the greatest story of all time.
Yeah. It's it's insane. And now they have all the scrubs playing now. This is great.
Got the third and fourth liners just getting some time.
Yeah, pretty much. Why not? You got Pitlick out there, who I absolutely despise.
Hey, I'll say this: he's not terrible. He's not as bad as we've had before.
Yeah, but his name's
he's not Dale Weiss. I'll say that he's not Dale Weiss. He's not Yori Laterra. So, because right now it's been like I always like to make fun of Flyers Twitter. Like, who are we hating on tonight since Andrew McDonald's gone?
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, I hated McDonald.
That's the worst contract I've ever seen.
Yeah, Eagles
And
won.
seen.
What's up? I'm back. And PA 17 says, I can't believe it's 6-0. I mean, I called it before the game. I thought it was gonna be a blowout.
Hey, you got some biblical beatdowns. This is one of them. Yeah. Plus, they flew out Anaheim too, anyway. So
the Flyers
get two bad teams.
The Flyers are second in the league with goals at home, 67.
They need to translate on the road the most. They need to get some big time road wins.
I agree.
You know, it's been 7 minutes since the Sabres had their last shot on goal.
It's ridiculous. I just saw that.
That's so funny. It shows that like the defenseman zone of the Flyers are just doing their job.
Yeah,
that's all it is. So I love the three-head coach.
Oh,
the one thing I love about this,
that's a penalty.
Three-head coach.
That should be a penalty shot, honestly.
I'm behind, so I will find out when I see it. All right, how are we doing fantasy hockey tonight?
Oh, we got a fight.
Always got
we got a fight.
We got fisticuffs action.
We got fisticuffs action.
We got fisticuffs.
Oh shit!
Okay,
just got decked.
If you want to know how my night's doing, here we go in fantasy hockey. JVR with 7 points with 2 goals and an assist. Jeff Carter with a goal. Victor Hedman with a goal. Ivan Provorov and TK has 8 points for tonight.
Yeah.
I am beating this dude up right now. 25-4.
Yo, look at that comment and what I just put up.
Who's going to win the WNBA title? I will give you the Washington Mystics or the Connecticut Sun.
Are they in the final?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll throw that as my WNBA finals.
Like, I'm sorry for laughing at that, but the WNBA is a joke.
Well, the Connecticut Sun play at the casino in Connecticut.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
They play in the casino?
They played the Mohegan Sun. I saw that. I was like, oh shit, I should go for a game. But do I really want it? Not really.
Go for it. You'll get to see layups all night.
Woo! Maybe a nice jump shot. Oh, TK's chirping. I love that.
Yeah.
This is what I need. We need this. Like how the NFL does a mic'd up show when they get like the best of the week for each game. The NHL. I know this is probably the next CBA they need to do. I need a show like every game. Like not like you like not like I want like you can get the game on a regular feed. You can get the same game, but only you get everyone mic'd up. You see how everyone chirping everyone. I think if you have HBO do that, you will get so much money for the NHL. So I just want the players to agree to that because I think it'll be so funny.
Yeah. Apparently
Stalin in the back.
He cross-checked Konechny right in the face.
Those are the worst.
Yeah.
Rasmus Dahlin, great defenseman out of Sweden.
Oh man, I want that. I want that extra point badly. We got to make it 7-0.
7.
What did
they can hold up?
What did the Hawks beat the Ducks by in the Mighty Ducks? 18-0 in the first game,
or something like that.
And it's not worth winning if you can't win big.
Kyle Posto's chirping right now and chirping Giroux right now. This is what I need. I need a mic'd up right now between those two right now. I need to know what they're saying right now and make it. I need entertainment right now between those two.
All right. So, do you think before the end of the second period, you think we'll get a seventh?
Probably not, but I see this become more chirpiness. I see another maybe Buffalo's going to try to run someone. I feel. I see Buffalo going to pull a cheap shot on someone. Who knows?
Jesus Christ, he got whacked right in the mouth. Fuck. That was brutal.
Look at the schedule for with Flyers. After they go to Ottawa and New York, they got 4 days off because of Christmas.
That's not bad.
Then they go to – this is what they do. They go to San Jose Saturday night. San Jose just fired their coach, Pete DeBoer.
Yeah, I saw that.
For hockey reasons. Not for the Hockey V2 movement, no. For hockey reasons. Then they go down to Anaheim on a back-to-back. They have a day off the 30th. And New Year's Eve, they play the Kings at 9 o'clock.
Didn't the Dallas Stars just fire their coach?
Yeah. I still want to know what he did. I said this on the podcast last Saturday. I just want to know what he did, which was so wrong.
It had to be bad.
Did he I feel it'd be bad, but I kind of want to know what it is because I feel like no one's giving me a straight reason. Like, what did he do? Did he pay something? Brought a hooker in or brought a stripper in? Brought a Hooters girl in? Something like there's one story a football coach brought their team, a basketball coach or football coach to the Hooters after a loss. I love that. I just want to know what he did. That's all I'm asking for.
I feel like he bribed somebody.
Probably put a bounty out for someone. Or challenge someone. Who knows?
Yep.
Yeah, they got the West. They have the West Coast swing this week. This is coming next week. San Jose, Anaheim, LA. Here's the funny thing. They go to LA for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Wednesday, New Year's Day, they're going to probably most likely be in Vegas. They play Vegas Thursday night.
I might go.
I wish I could, but some people just don't know how to schedule. They go to Vegas and they go to Arizona Saturday. So I'm going to say this. You're going to have a 3-day hangover. I'm going to put this in. You're going to have a 3-day hangover for the Flyers players in Vegas. When you look at it.
Shit.
I'm just saying it. And they end the road trip with a Carolina game, and they have Washington at home, actually.
Yep. But that is the end of the second. That is the end of the second period. This is our first episode, and we're gonna be back with more weekly, every single week, at least once a week. Game Misconduct. I feel it's a perfect title for the show, as Trevor Harris made the perfect name for it. So I want to thank him for that. And
no problem.
This was a great first episode. It went for an hour and a half. It went for 2 periods. And we saw a blowout in the first episode, so there's not much more I can ask for.
Hey, it just continues, man. We're making more blowouts. But I want a good game next time, anyways.
Yeah.
I want to see what we can do for all 3 periods. But hey, Flyers look good so far. This is where I say you got to beat the top teams.
Yep.
Right now, Buffalo's the top team in the Atlantic, but not today.
No, not at all.
But right now, when you look at it, they're right now in the Atlantic. They're the second team in the Atlantic right now. And you have third is Montreal. Yeah. So you got to beat the teams. You got to beat the top teams. It's gonna be incredible.
Oh, the Flyers are gonna be all right.
Yeah, the Flyers. They're making some noise right now, and I like that. I like to be. This team's fun to watch, and they're actually playing good hockey. They're not doing what they're usually doing past seasons. They're scrambling towards the end to make the playoffs, and they have new energy from the first round.
Yep.
So
I agree. But yeah, with that being said, we're out of here, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. We'll be back next week, one time during the week, and the Flyers are off for 4 days, so obviously we'll find time to make one during the weekend or whatever. And that's it. You have anything else to say?
I've got nothing right now, but enjoy the rest of the game.
Yeah.
If you're watching for gambling reasons.
There you go. Get that over.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
See you later, guys.
Later.
Peace out.